Hey, you don't look so good. Feeling sick? I was under the overpass by the station near downtown when I saw a woman crouched down, hugging her knees, and I went to check on her. You okay there?
Ugh.
Did something go down?
Just leave me alone.
She reminded me of one of those sugar baby girls who hang out by the station. That was my first thought. But for some reason, I couldn't look away. Something felt off, so I got closer, and then I realized... You're Miyuki, right?
Huh? How do you know my name?
It's me, Hiroto. I'm friends with your big bro.
Hiro? Oh, wow. It really is Hiro.
Miyuki's cheeks were streaked with tears, but she still managed to smile. But before I could even take a breath...
Hiro, what am I gonna do? I got kicked out of my house.
Miyuki blurted out something completely insane. It was right before long weekend in May. The night was chilly thanks to an unexpected recurrence of cold. Miyuki, get up. Let's move somewhere else.
Where are we going?
Somewhere downtown for now. I hoisted Miyuki onto my shoulder and started walking. There's gotta be somewhere she can rest.
It's so cold.
She must have been sitting out here for a long time. She's frozen to the bone. Even though we were pressed together, I didn't feel even the slightest bit of nervous. She was like a block of ice. As I struggled to figure out what to do, neon lights flashed into my vision. A love hotel? A love hotel had everything. Hot water, heating, a place to get warm. But... I've never been to a hotel with a girl before. Hiroto Yoshida, 31 years old, single, never married, I have no girlfriend since I was born. For an average, unimpressive bachelor like me, this was a high hurdle. You okay, Miyuki?
It's so cold, Hiro.
But looking at my childhood friend shivering like that, I couldn't hesitate. Miyuki and I stepped into the love hotel.
Hiro, the shower feels so good.
Oh, that's great.
Hey, come in with me, Hiro.
What? Don't say weird stuff like that. Miyuki was the younger sister of my best friend from elementary school, Jin Okuhara. Jin doted on his little sister like crazy. He was the kind of guy who'd cancel plans just to stay home when their parents weren't around. Because of that, I spent a lot of time at Jin's place, and naturally, I got close to Miyuki too.
Hiro, when I grow up, I'm gonna be your wife.
When you grow up, huh? We got so close that Jin would get jealous. As we grew up, I moved to the city while Jin stayed back hometown. I still keep in touch with Jin, but it's been a while since I last saw Miyuki. But why did you get kicked out of your house?
Hiro!
You were close with Jin, and even with your parents.
Hey, Hiro, come on.
Why?
Hiro!
Whoa!
Jeez, Hiro, you finally noticed.
Before I knew it, Miyuki was standing in front of me, wearing nothing but a bathrobe. She seemed to have perked up after a nice hot shower. But my eyes were glued to the sight peeking out from her robe's collar.
What's wrong?
Nothing at all. What the hell am I thinking? She's my best friend's little sister. But that tiny Miyuki has grown up. And how?
Oh? Could it be, Hero? You're getting all excited?
Idiot, like hell I am. Crap, she sees right through me.
What's wrong, Hero? Look at me.
Quit it, Miyuki, don't mess with adults like that.
I am an adult too now.
Well, yeah, but...
Oh, come on. Get over here. I need to thank you.
For what? Miyuki stepped closer. I tried to bolt, but it was too late.
Not getting away.
Ah! She tackled me onto the bed, straddling me in one swift motion. Her body had been ice cold when we walked into the Love Hotel. But now, she was completely warm. Her still slightly damp eyes stared down at me. This was the first time a woman had ever come on to me like this. And to think that woman was my childhood friend, my best friend's little sister, the girl I'd always looked after. At that moment, Miyuki's face clouded with sadness.
Thanks for saving me.
Oh yeah, we're childhood friends after all.
Yeah. That's the story, isn't it?
Huh? Something was off. There was a disconnect between us.
You see, I really do exist. The childhood friend named Hiroto. My big bro's best friend. Smart, kind, amazing. And my first love.
Oh, thanks? What the hell does that mean? The way she's talking, it's like she's speaking to a stranger. Could it be?
That's why this is a thank you. A thank you for being so kind to me.
Miyuki!
Sorry, guy, but let you keep pretending you're Hero for just a little longer. I want my first time to be with Hero.
Oh crap, Miyuki doesn't realize I'm the real Hiroto. I totally introduced myself, right? Where did she get the wrong idea? Miyuki, right? It's me, your brother's friend, Hiroto. Wait a sec. Looking back, doesn't this sound kinda pick up? Like some random guy pretending to know her? Damn it! No way.
Yikes!
I shoved Miyuki aside and scrambled out from under her. But she still hadn't realized the truth. How do I make her understand? Miyuki, I really am the real Hiroto.
Yeah, sure. What are the odds? A pickup artist with the same name and I actually followed him.
No, that's not it.
If it's you, I don't mind.
That's definitely not okay. Think, damn it, how do I prove it to her? Wait, I got it. Look at this, see? I held up my phone for her.
Huh? This is me? So that means you're really Hero?
On my phone screen was an old photo of the three of us together. And finally, Miyuki realized I was the real Hiroto.
What the hell is that?
Miyuki's face turned bright red and she dove under the covers.
If that's the case, you should have told me sooner.
That's my line, seriously. After that, we caught up on each other's lives. I told her about my job in sales at a trading company. She told me she quit her job back home, had a fresh start, and went to college. Now she's been studying like crazy to become a teacher. And then...
I got kicked out of my apartment because I couldn't pay rent.
She'd burned through her savings trying to adjust to the city life and ended up evicted. Hearing she got kicked out of her house had me worried, but when I got the full story, it was kinda dumb. Still, I was relieved. At least she wasn't on bad terms with her family. Anyway, call Jin. He'll figure something out.
Yeah, but what do I do now?
No home, no money. Thinking about Miyuki's situation made my chest tighten. I wanted to help. Then, until you find a new place... I meant it purely as an act of kindness. You can stay at my place.
What do you mean?
It means exactly what I said. My place is always open for you. The moment the words left my mouth, I realized how embarrassing they sounded. Right then, Miyuki's back brushed against me. Wow.
This isn't like a sketchy offer, right?
No, absolutely not. No way.
Absolutely?
Yeah, absolutely. Miyuki's like a little sister to me. There's no way I'd ever cross that line. And if I did, Jin would kill me. So... since Jin's not here in the city, I have to protect Miyuki in his place. Because I'm Hiro.
Okay.
She must have been exhausted. Not long after, Miyuki fell fast asleep. I thought about heading home, but I was too worried about her, so I stayed with her until morning. The next morning, Miyuki was gone when I woke up. On the table, there was a note.
Hiro, thanks a bunch. I've got class, so I left early.
It was written that. Now that I think about it, we never exchanged contact info. I felt a little worried, but it was time for me to head to work too. After a quick shower and settling the hotel bill, I hopped on the train to the office. Good morning. Great work today. As usual, I finished up work and headed straight home. Wait, did I leave the lights on? And the doors unlocked? It's an old, cheap apartment, over 30 years old. Not exactly the kind of place burglars would target, but... a break-in? Shit, did they hear me? Bracing myself, I swung the door open, and standing there was...
Welcome home, Hiro.
Wait, Miyuki? Miyuki stood there in my apartment, wearing an apron.
I made dinner and waited for you. Come on, let's eat together.
Oh. Letting myself be led inside, I took in the scene. On the small table, 2 plates of omurice sat side by side. Did you make this, Miyuki?
I put so much love into it. Go on, dig in.
Thanks for the food. Whoa, this is really good.
Right?
Looks like Miyuki's been working hard at her homemaking skills. At this rate, she'll make a great wife in no time. That aside, why are you in my apartment?
I explained my situation to the apartment manager, and they gave me a spare key.
How did you even find out where I live? I never gave you my number.
I asked Jin.
I had given Jin my address, but for him to just hand it over to Miyuki without a word. Well, at least the mystery was solved. It wasn't a burglar, it was Miyuki. Just like I said, she really came to stay.
Looking forward to living with you, Hiro.
Oh, yeah, same here. Wait, she's really moving in? So I'm gonna be living with my best friend's little sister now?
Hiro?
And not just any childhood friend, one who's grown up into a total knockout? And just like that, Miyuki and I suddenly started living together. Crap, I'm gonna be late.
Wait, Hiro, your lunch is almost ready.
I'm home.
Welcome back. Tonight's is Miyuki's special homemade sweet and sour pork.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Sorry, Hiro. I've got lectures all morning today.
Got it, take care.
I packed your lunch, so don't forget to take it. Hiro, you left your lunch again.
Ah, crap, my bad. I forgot.
Huh? You forgot?
Sorry, I'll eat it now.
No, you can't. You'll get sick.
Ugh.
See, I told you you'd get sick.
Our cohabitation life was hectic but smooth. It was like we had always lived together. We settled in quickly. But as time passed, something about that night started gnawing at me more and more. That night, Miyuki mistook me for some random pickup artist.
Come on, get over here. I need to thank you.
No way, not Miyuki. That's ridiculous, right? She's not into compensated dating or sugar daddy stuff, is she?
Hiro.
Hearing her mumble my name in her sleep, I could tell she was still the Miyuki I knew. But her appearance, she had grown into a full-fledged woman. They say girls mature faster than guys. What if what happened that night wasn't anything unusual for her? That thought kept me tossing and turning all night.
There's no doubt about it, boss. That girl is totally playing you.
Really? During our break at work, I confided in my coworker, Kaho Kitamura. She was around Miyuki's age, so I figured she might understand her better.
Miyuki definitely has a boyfriend. She's bringing him over when you're not home.
I don't know about that.
You're way too nice. Why are you spoiling a girl who isn't even your girlfriend?
Because she's my childhood friend.
Hiroto, let's cut work early and go check on your place. We need to expose Miyuki's true colors.
I don't think she's hiding anything or lying. But still, those words from that night kept bugging me. It's probably nothing, but... yeah, maybe I should. 3 p.m. I had an off-site meeting that afternoon, so I stopped by my apartment on the way. There's no way, right? The place was empty. Looked like Miyuki was at school. Yeah, I'm just overthinking it. That's what I told myself until I walked away from the apartment. Miyuki? I spotted her sitting in the passenger seat of a van. No way, seriously? Walking beside her was a tanned, well-built guy. A rugged-looking man, probably around my age, with a bit of a bad boy vibe. She never acts that sweet around me. Kaho was right. Miyuki was about to bring a guy back to my place. But I'm just her stand-in big brother. I'm only looking after her on Jin's behalf. I have no right to be jealous. If Miyuki likes that guy, I should be happy for her. That's what I told myself, but I couldn't shake this burning frustration. I couldn't accept that he was her boyfriend. Why him? Before I knew it, I was racing up the stairs to my apartment. I stood in front of the door, key in hand. On the other side was a disaster waiting to happen. Was I really going through with this?
No, not there.
What do you mean, not there?
That's where Hiro sleeps.
Huh, so he's crashing on the sofa? Damn, he's way too nice.
Don't talk about him like that.
Well, no problem if we use the bed then.
Don't be rough.
I heard Miyuki's voice through the door. I didn't need to see it to know what was happening. But this... Is she being forced? If that was the case, then hell no. No one lays a finger on my little sister and gets away with it. Fueled by rage, I kicked the door open. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Get your hands off my Miyuki. Inside, there she was. And then...
Hiro. Welcome home.
For some reason, Miyuki wrapped her arms around me, right in front of her boyfriend. At the same time, the guy sitting on the bed radiated intense hostility. That look in his eyes, there was no mistaking it. Hiroto, you two sure look real cozy. Jin? The guy I thought was Miyuki's boyfriend turned out to be someone I knew. No, not just knew, he was my best friend. Miyuki's older brother, Jin Okuhara. It had been so long that I didn't even recognize him at first. Every time I saw him, he looked tougher and rougher thanks to his blue-collar job. But damn, this was next level. Once things calmed down, Jin and Miyuki explained everything. After she got evicted, all of Miyuki's stuff was sent back to her childhood home, where Jin still lived. And Jin, being the doting big brother he was, drove all the way from the countryside just to deliver her things.
You always do things so suddenly, Jen.
Huh? And whose fault do you think that is? Alright. Either way, it's been way too long, Jin. Good to see you again. With the misunderstanding cleared up, the three of us got to work unloading the van. Once we were done, we headed to a family restaurant to grab a meal together, our first in years. Hiroto, take good care of Miyuki, alright? Yeah, you can count on me. I trust you, but if you so much as lay a finger on her... I won't. Miyuki's like my little sister. Jin was still just as whipped for his sister as ever. Miyuki, on the other hand, looked completely unimpressed, stirring her hot chocolate with a bored expression.
You don't have to reject the idea so hard, you know?
What's wrong, Miyuki? You want some cake?
No! Jeez, you're so insensitive. You mistook Jin for my boyfriend.
Miyuki muttered something under her breath, but I was too caught up in the conversation to pay attention.
Jin's gone now. He should have just stayed the night.
This is my place, you know. The fun was over in a flash. Jin had to head back home for work tomorrow. As we stood there, Miyuki settled up beside me. Jin had just warned me not to lay a finger on her. But for some reason, I didn't feel the urge to pull away. Come on, let's head home.
Yeah.
And with that, Miyuki and I started walking back to the apartment.
Hey, Hiro.
What's up, Miyuki?
Thanks for calling out to me at the station.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad to see you doing better.
Yep, and it's all thanks to you, Hero. I love you, Hero. I love you.
She was definitely messing with me. But hearing those words from my little sister made my heart race. And now, finally, I felt like I could ask her. Miyuki,
Yes, Hero?
back then you told me you wanted to thank me, right? Why did you say something like that? Miyuki's grip on my arm tightened slightly. At the same time, I could feel her heartbeat. It was racing even faster than when she pinned me down at the Love Hotel, and now my own pulse was starting to pick up.
Because you saved me. You were so kind to me. It really made me happy.
Miyuki,
I thought if I had a soulmate, it had to be you. A kind guy like him, I wouldn't mind giving him my first.
that doesn't mean you can just say stuff like that out of nowhere. I was about to scold her.
But then, Hero, it was really you. That just made it feel even more like fate.
My childhood friend, who had always been mature beyond her years and clung to me, shut me up completely. The moon was beautiful that night. The stars were too. But my childhood friend, blushing beside me, was the most beautiful of all.
I knew it. Hero, you're my destiny.
Miyuki whispered again. Sorry, Jin. I don't think I can keep being just her big brother.